Hey, my chicken peeps. Okay, we're gonna go through how to do a blood sample really quick. You're gonna need alcohol wipes. You're going to need toenail clippers. I personally like this kind because it's really easy to sanitize. And you're gonna need like an anticoagulant. Not mandatory, but if it bleeds, you need a way to stop it. You're gonna print the instructions off my website, as well as the sample blood cards, regular white copy paper. You're gonna cut those into the 4. They're gonna turn out like this. You're going to pre-label everything. So you're gonna fill out your papers with how many samples you're doing. This one's gonna be an olive acre. We're gonna use a red zip tie. So I already have my zip tie ready to go around the foot. And then you're gonna use, each sample is gonna have their own baggie. And I like these. These are from Walmart. They're the square snack bag, and it fits this perfectly into here. And I personally like to use the PCR tubes. And if you're ordering eggs, I can send these in your bag too. Little drop of blood right there in the cap, and as well as the paper and the drop of blood on there. PCR tubes, not mandatory. I personally like the PCR tubes. They're easy to deal with. So I think that's all. You're gonna want a big bag to put all your samples in, and you're gonna need a chick. So the first thing I'm gonna do is clean off this little one's toenail. Let's see, let's do this little toe here. It's really important that you allow the alcohol to dry. You don't want that mixed with the blood. Okay, I had already sanitized my scissors, but I'm going to re-sanitize in between each check. Let both of those dry. I have my PCR tube ready. I have my paper ready. Okay, let's see if we can. We're gonna let a little piece of, here it comes. You need to, you can push on the toe just a little bit. You're not gonna personally touch it. You're gonna keep your fingers away. And there it is, right into the cap. That's all you need, that little dot. You're gonna take your finger on the outside and lock it till it snaps. Then you're gonna take your paper and you're going to put a dot. That is all you need. See if it regulates. There you go. That's all you need for this one check. Then I'm gonna take his little toe, put it in the coagulant, and then we're gonna take the zip tie. I like to pre-start them. Get over the little toes. Make sure they all get in there. Not too tight. You're gonna make sure, as soon as I get my results in, then I will take this off because their legs grow so fast. Okay, so then that goes back into the brooder. This paper I'm gonna let dry. And on this tube, that's gonna be the sample number on top. That's the numbers 1 through as many as you're sending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is sample number 1. So number 1 goes on the top. Number 1 goes on the paper that says sample number. Those are my numbers. Those are really important that I have those. Yours is gonna be bird ID. That's gonna be my red zip tie or whatever you choose to label, whether it's a Lumi band or a colored zip tie. Once those are both dry, they're gonna go into the sample baggie. That bird is then done. Then I go through and I get a new wipe for the scissors and then another new wipe for the bird. And I get everything re-lined up for the next testing, and then you ship them off to me and I will try to get your results back to you within 24 hours of after I receive them. On this paper, make sure you check box on each bird what we're testing for, gender, blue gene, or both. and you purchase those right on the website. If you're gonna do 10 chicks and they're only gonna be gender, each paper will say gender, and I'll match that up with your invoice. And then the numbers for the sample ID will be 1 through 10. This is number 1, this will be number 2, and so on, each in their own sample little baggie. So if you have any questions, let me know and help you to walk through this.